Hello, this is Vivian Watkins with Week 4 responses. Some challenges that community colleges face with regards of their financing their operations and services. Number one would be state and federal allocation of funding. There's just not enough to go around in state and federal funding these days. And on top of that, there is an increasing amount of resources that community colleges offer to their students in the form of programming, such as vocational and transfer student programming, their special services, distance education, adult learning, and then student services and also activities that they offer. With these rising costs of these programs and the funding that comes with that, such as employee salaries and facilities, it's just really hard to keep up. Not to mention with the fact that K through 12 definitely gets priority when it comes to state allocated funding, it's really difficult for community colleges to stretch that money out. Community colleges are often the last thought about when it comes to this funding being assigned to them as an institution of education. There's also an increasing cost of tuition, which is a problem. Tuition has repeatedly increased, almost a pattern of every year, and with that increase, there is definitely no increase of federal or state aid available to the students or the community colleges as an institution. So the numbers just don't add up. Number two, do community colleges need to change or revise or eliminate their open access mission? My personal opinion would be no. Community colleges are one of the few realms of higher education, or maybe the only realm of higher education that offers this open access policy, which gives an opportunity of hope to each and every person within the United States to have a glimpse at higher education or a chance of higher education. No other institution provides this opportunity, so I do think that it needs to stay. However, I do believe that there needs to be some kind of buffer or filter between those who are ready for certain programs and those who need to go through remedial courses. Remedial courses are a big deal and a big burden on most community colleges. So maybe if we had some testing earlier on in the enrollment process, we could manage, counsel, do whatever that the community colleges needed to do to get these students aimed and prepared at getting in and out of these remedial courses onto their designated goals that they had in the first place. So I think that that would be a good idea to add, not to eliminate open access policy, but just to reorganize and restructure the enrollment portion of open access and how we assess those students to and designate them to where they're going to go, where they're going to start, not where they should finish. Um, and that's going to include the restructuring of community colleges to just include remedial education and more terminal programs, and have a division in between the two. Number three, question had to deal with federal student loans and if community colleges should be allowed to deny their students this opportunity. My answer to this one would be no as well. Just as I don't think open access should be eliminated because it represents the opportunity for higher education for everyone, which is a unique concept again. I don't think the opportunity should be accompanied by a high payout, a high out of pocket payout, or the burden of student loans that are private. The reading provides a lot of statistics to back me up or justify these thoughts. A lot of community college students either have part-time or full-time jobs and go to community college part-time or full-time. If they did not need these student loans or services, I think that their part-time jobs and full-time jobs would be enough to pay for all of that. But since many students are taking out these student loans regardless of their part-time or full-time work status, these are needed. And without them, I feel like we would have a lot of people drop out or not come, which the community colleges definitely don't want. I do believe that financial aid counseling should be readily available for these students so that they're making smart decisions and realizing the responsibility that they hold for taking out these federal loans. Thank you.